Hello, and welcome to OmniX University. Today we will be assembling a one-ball chain mandrel. Before beginning the assembly of the mandrel, we will make half links and cut the pins down to size. Begin by placing 2 full links onto a pin to avoid losing the half links after cutting. Clamp the links into the vise. Using a saw, cut the links in half. Place your new half links to the side to cool off. In the meantime, place a pin into a drill and use a grinding wheel to round off the head of it. Now remove the burrs from the cut ends of the half link by using the grinding wheel. Next, we will cut the pins down to size. Mark the correct size on your pin before clamping it into the vise. Use a saw to cut through the pin nearly all the way. Once it is mostly cut through, you can simply break it off the rest of the way. Place your new pin into the drill and use the grinding wheel to round the rough end off. We will now begin the assembly of the mandrel. This mandrel is slightly different than normal. The ball has 2 pockets with 2 pins instead of 2 pockets with 1 pin. We will begin with a half pin. Place 1 full link and 1 half link onto the half pin. You can count the space inside the ball and see that there will be 6 links in each pocket. Continue placing links onto the half pin, alternating between full and half links. Place the link and pin combination into the ball on the closed side so that it holds the pin in. We will already put the next pin in on the bottom to hold everything together while the other side is being put on. In each space, place another full link and secure it in place with the pin. Repeat the steps as before by placing alternating full and half links onto a half pin. Place this into the other pocket in the ball. Likewise, repeat the same steps by placing the final 3 full links onto the pin in the ball. This is what it should look like. Next, we will be putting the remaining half links into each space between the full links. This can be slightly difficult to do. You may have noticed that we kept the half links the same on each ball. We did this because in this step it can be awkward to hold the structure while putting the half links into each space between the full links. You will need to hold it on the side vertically, as such. For these reasons, it is important that everything has been kept on the same side. For example, if this half link on the left here were on this end on the right, you would be fighting yourself in the process of putting in the remaining half links. You could potentially use grease to hold the links better in place if you are having trouble balancing them. Next, you will insert your structure into the shank. To hold this in place, begin by taking an undersized pin and sliding it into the holes on the side of the shank. The undersized pin is simply being used for ease of inserting the correct pin that has been cut down to size. Once the undersized pin is in, you can insert the correct pin by pushing the undersized pin out with it. Now you will take your Loctite primer and spray both sides of the shank. You can see here that it flexes both ways. As previously stated, this mandrel is a bit different than normal. Regularly, there is one groove at the top instead of 2. Lastly, take your Loctite retaining compound and put a dab of it on each end where you previously inserted the pin into the shank. You can push the pin in and out a little bit to secure the Loctite, since Loctite works when there is no air. You have now assembled a one-ball chain mandrel. Thank you for watching.